Good morning. Let's take a look at yesterday. You know why it was a good session? For members of footballtradingprofits.com's Telegram service, it's because I do all of the research beforehand. I get all of those angles that I know can come into this match. And made some really good calls yesterday. Let's have a look at some of the matches I didn't get to, maybe lateness. But this is disappointing from Slavia Prague. And again, a gentle warning to you about opening matches of the season. We'll get to that with Midtjylland as well. Opening match of the season, mayhem for the title contenders. Slavia Prague normally expecting to be solid as a rock, but Hradec Králové opening the scoring. That was your first potential angle in. Insurance and match odds. Q. The reply, that's your first exit. Now we've had, coincidentally, 3 consecutive matches now with a 58th minute or 59th minute equaliser. They are very well balanced time-wise, aren't they? If you equalise 58th minute, gives you the incentive to stay in for that winner. Would we have been correct in this particular instance? Would cashing out here have been the better option? At the 58th minute 1-1, we will see as the match progressed. No, well, Zafiris getting the 82nd minute winner. So yet again, like SJK, which we'll get to, if you stay in, you can reap the rewards. But like, I think it was University Craiova a couple of days ago, that only ended 1-1. We didn't get that second winner. So some of them you're going to make a small loss on the draw and the insurance premium. But on others like SJK, you'll clean up when you get the win. So despite the final result, it's a winning trade. You see the difference between trading and betting. Trading is what happens in play. Betting is the final result, isn't it, really? So a great example there from Slavia Prague, trusting the market. They did do what we expected. They got a potential win, but then done late. Looking at the Danish Super League, Vejle, well, I didn't expect them for an equaliser, but something like 16, 17, 18 shots off target. Newly promoted Vejle looked very, very impressive yesterday. I thought this was going to be one of those affairs where they do everything they can to score, but lose to one of the better sides in the Super League. But watch out, there could be a side to follow Vejle. The in-play stats are superb for this newly promoted side. We follow newly promoted sides usually from a negative point of view, looking to take them on, because they tend to flounder in better leagues. But Vejle, watch out. They could be a force to be reckoned with in the Super League this season. Midtjylland, opening day of the season, mayhem. But if you were as reckless as me and had a go at 2-0 down in particular, I actually had a go at 0-1. I was already involved. I told members of Football Trading Profits not to panic, Mr. Mannering, but to top up. You could have got Midtjylland at 5.5 after only half an hour on the opening day of the season. 5.5 odds for a 1.6 shot after half an hour. No panic, Mr. Mannering. Francolino and Buxa, stick them on my Christmas card list. Now, this is your first exit point. If you get something gift wrapped like this, coming from 2 goals down and you've already topped up at the 0-2, you can get out here. I'm saying you don't have to, but you can. If you do, you will avoid this potential heartache. Even when they Odense had Tony McCoy in the team, yeah, he managed to get that penalty goal. So you see, you can't legislate for penalties. So 2-3 Odense, you'd be cursing yourself now. But then you'll be saying to yourself, well, we got the 3-3 here. Francolino, get me out of the doo-doo. But that's something for you in the future. If you get the vast majority of the job done before half-time, I would take that gift. It's hand-wrapped. It's there for you. So please remember that. All done and dusted before half-time, you can tuck that trade to bed. So that was a good play from Midtjylland yesterday. And it was another warning to you that the opening days of the season can be all over the shop. Watch out for Bromby, a side well worth following this season as well. They've got an interesting, well, not an interesting, an easy enough win. SJK was one of our trades yesterday, waiting for the 2-1. you get rewarded on this occasion, which was excellent. Really enjoyed that one. Ilves, I gave you that goal second half, but boy, oh boy, Jarrow made them work very, very hard for this. And that was in the research as well. Jarrow, very, very difficult to beat. They do get beaten by the top sides, but they are very difficult to score that second goal against. We got that goal second half for Ilves, all about the in-play stats, that absolute one-way traffic. Don't forget, short odds equal goals, 1.01, 8-0. As I said to you, any three scorelines between 5-0 and 9-0, pick three of them and back them with the bookies. You're going to get far better odds than 1.01, that is for sure. In the Norwegian Elite Serien yesterday, any plays from me? Not really. Sandefjord, extremely impressive. Tromsø, I think Bryn scored first, did they? No, I think Tromsø scored first and then Bryn equalised. But Tromsø were absolutely superb. The market keeps underestimating them. Look at the drop in the odds from 1.7. Absolutely ridiculous 1.7 with a side with 6 consecutive wins. But don't complain if you want to back them at 1.7, 1.8. Continuously at these high odds, despite an impeccable win record. Extra class and Polish First Division, more of a watching brief at this stage of the season. We don't have any ultra strong angles in just yet, but Radomiak Radom, very interesting 5-goal haul there at 2.75 outsiders. And in the Superliga, nothing much doing there. Romania, the last port of call was a Swedish Allsvenskan, and this was a trade I missed out on. Bromma Pochkana, 0-2 lead against Hammarby. Hammarby coming back, making it 3-2. Really disappointed with myself not to have picked that one up for members, because we had a good day yesterday. Some green screens to brighten up a Sunday. Monday, it's where the dross turns up, I'm afraid. This lot ain't going to be on Sky Sports 1, that's for sure. Mariehamn against Haka. These two are awful form sides. Bit like trusting Manchester United with these two. Mariehamn can beat first and third, but they lost the 4th, 5th, 7th and 9th at home. This is all over the place, this form. Only 4 wins for both of these two all season. I'll get me coach. You don't have to trade every match. If it's unreadable, it's untradeable. Okay? We don't know which Mariehamn turns up. The one who beats the top 3 or the one who loses to 4th to 9th. Polish First Division will get very short shrift from me this early in the season with a 2.4 the favourite. As Les Dennis would say, I'll give that one a miss. Romanian Super League, unpronounceable Slobozia are playing unpronounceable M. Siuc. Sounds like a newly promoted side, the away side, so automatically. Indeed, both of these two could be newly promoted. That might be worthy of my investigation at 5 o'clock. Dinamo Bucharest are playing Botosan. It's far too early in the season for me to give you any clues or any faith that these sides will perform as per the market. I do, though, like odds on favourites at home. It tends to be a good trading angle. They don't tend to lose, i.e. they might draw. Norrkoping and Varnamo in the Allsvenskan, 2.1 the favourite. Let's take a look at that one. All 4 wins for Norrkoping against 11th and lower, playing bottom of the league. Varnamo, who got the sole win this season at home to Djurgården last home match. Now, that for me is ultra small momentum form. Can you imagine if you're a team who have not had a win all season, you get your first win against a pretty solid Djurgården? Psychologically, that could switch Varnamo on. So just be careful for that. But Norrkoping's 100% win record, all of their wins coming against 11th and lower, suggests that they can cope today. Swedish Superettan, not a pair of matches to be carried away with, but let's take a look at the key angles for Landskrona and Trelleborg. 3 out of 3 wins v 13th and lower, and playing 14th today for Landskrona. That's what I call contextual form. So I'll be working off that today unless the in-play stats say otherwise. Utsikten and Helsingborg might be one to hide behind the sofa, this one. Both teams tend to go unbeaten against teams around their opponent's position in the league. Both teams tend to score freely, 2+ goals against teams around their opponents in the league. That carries on for both of these teams. So that makes this match very, very difficult to call, and I will give that one a miss. Let's have a quick look at the tennis. We're edging towards the US Open, the 3rd Grand Slam this summer. That's why I keep telling you that summer is a great tennis trading time. It's Croatia and Austria today. Don't have any strong opinions. Lots of journeyman players playing today. Where are the big guns? Probably in America, aren't they? Kissing Donald Trump's arse, no doubt. Cameron Norrie is in Washington, playing a fellow Brit, B. Harris. That stands out to me. Got a couple of Americans playing each other as well. Tina Nava might be a three-setter with a 1.62 the favourite. Mapeshi Pericard has caught my eye this season. The Frenchman. Danny Evans, unlikely to land a blow against Bergs. But some familiar names in Washington as we edge towards the US Open. But it's with football we'll stick, I think, moving on to the new season. Have a great day today. Members of footballtradingprofits.com. I doubt you'll see me today. It is a Monday coupon. That's all I can describe it as. I hope you enjoyed the session yesterday, members. We made some good profits, some great calls. Missed out the 3-2 from 0-2 down as well. That was very disappointing. Could have hammerbeat that one. Pretty double figures odds, I think, for them. Have a great day. I will see members of Football Trading Profits potentially on Telegram later if I'm up and about. But I do tend to take the day off, focus on other projects and getting footballtradingprofits.com's website layout changed. So it's a lot more streamlined. It's a lot easier for you to get all the information at the one place, be that the YouTube, podcast, etc. Have a great day, and I will see members of Football Trading Profits for tomorrow's Champions League qualifiers. So in-play stats led, and the England ladies are playing Italy ladies, 1.5 favourite. The English, it's a typical attack v defence, that one. We've got the Veikkausliiga and Scottish League Cup has been very good for us traders early season as well. So it looks a very late night for me tomorrow, but I have been making money. I want to be making money tomorrow as well. So 4 o'clock start on Tuesday. Have a great day. I'll see you all again for the Champions League and the Scottish Cup.